Welcome back to Maros Films. Today we have the Kalbar CL100 and we'll go straight through an in-depth review, make a comparison between this and other budget light like Godox, Aperture and Nanlite, and we'll get to the conclusion if this $200 light is the best for your choice. Let's get straight on the full in-depth review with an unboxing. Okay, so firstly, let's have a look on what's inside the box. Presented in the simple white box, you will get the Kalbar CL100 video light, packed in this really handy soft shell case with the shoulder strap included. You will get also the dedicated Bowens mount reflector, power cable with the adapter, remote controller, Velcro straps and manual. You can get separately also a V-mount battery option that will be great for your shoots outside of the power gird, more later on. Let's have a look on the outer shell of this light. The complete body of the LED light is made of an hard plastic, just like the Aperture 200X. Single chip LED with standard Bowens mount. Talking about the power specs, 100 watts power, 1.1 kilos of weight and the color rendering of 97 CRI. On top you'll find the handle for adjusting the light. There is an active cooling mechanism inside of it, just like other lights of this type. The active cooler under it pushes the air through a passive metal heat dissipator out on the top. On the backside of the Kalbar CL100 you'll find the control buttons, knob and LCD screen. On and off power button, mode or turbo selector, the group and the fun mode selector. Let's get straight to controls and buttons. Pressing long time the turbo mode, you'll get 60 seconds of extra power to boost to 120 watts and it will turn your active fan cooler to the max speed. Pressing the mode again, you'll be able to select the modes like candle, bonfire, breathing, faulty bulb, flash, lightning and CCD Kelvin value. And the effects also can be used and made from 2700 kelvins all the way up to 6500 kelvins, because this is a B color light with Kelvin control. Pressing the central knob, you are actually able to control the Kelvin value and the brightness in the rate of 5% stops. For the group option, you are able to select 5 groups for your remote controller fixtures. The fan button lets you select the quiet mode or smart mode. As an additional feature, you can order the V-mount battery plate adapter with the power cord, so the light will be perfect also for your run and gun off the gird shooting. I would actually like to get also a mounting plate to attach it under it or on the light stand, cause it wasn't provided with anything else, just the plate and the power cord. Okay, so firstly, the fan noise. After having it running around 1 hour in 80% to a 100% power, the fan actually is unhearable and I'm recording with just 20 centimeters distance and the fan is running right now and you can't actually hear anything or any buzz coming out from the fan. The fan is barely unnoticeable for any studio recordings and the sound isn't picked up by the microphone. And now we are at 100% power and the microphone is at around 25 centimeters to 30 from my mouth and actually from the light. And it's actually unhearable at normal audio levels. I can bump up the audio so you can actually hear some small noise. But well, you will not use this light in this kind of scenario. It will be far back or over it, so the microphone should not pick up anything. Quite great. It's really comparable to the Aperture 200X in the fan noise comparison. Okay, so let's get now to a comparison about the light beam compared to my other lights that I'm using every day on my shoots. The 100 watts Kalbar light is a little less powerful than the Amaran 200X and the Godox SL150, but it's actually more powerful than the Forza Nanlite 60B. This test was made at 100 power in all lights at 5600 kelvins. In this test you can notice that every light, even in the same Kelvin value, they are different in the actual test. making the nonlight a lot cooler in the 5600 kelvins and the cold bar somewhere in the middle between the aperture and the SL150. The cold bar adds a slight rose tint to the light. The aperture 200x and the SL150 are almost identical to each other. And actually I made this test with the Godox reflector and not the cold bar CL100 that it's provided in the box. Because I noticed that the reflector included with the cold bar set has a wider spread of beam. It would have been not a fair battle, so this reflector is kind of making a slightly bigger 120-degree beam. One really great thing that I noticed after the test is that the cold bar light was the coolest in the operating out of the 4 lights. Let's have a look in what I don't like about it and if it's a great choice for your studio setup. What I don't like about it is the LCD screen could have been a little brighter, but I understand the cost saving. I would like to have a similar reflector option just like the others with a narrower beam. The remote controller is great, but it lacks the LCD screen, so you have to guess on what Kelvin brightness level you are at to. The percentage control of the light could have been dialed so you can get 1% increase or decrease, and not at the rate of 5%. Maybe it's the limit of the chip or the PCB controller inside the light. I'm liking the umbrella mount on the bottom, even if I'm not a fan of using umbrellas. And it's actually really lightweight and it will be a joy carrying it around with the other stuff that you shoot. You'll get a really amazing social case with shoulder strap included. And you don't get that in the standard package of Amaran or SL150. And now let's get straight to the price. This light is $200. The Amaran costs double or more than this at $500. The SL150 version 2 is around $360 and the Nonlight Forza 60 watts big color light is $320. So you will get a really great punchy light for less money than all the other lights that I would test it. If you don't mind the other things that I mentioned, it will be a great starter light for basically any studio production. The first link in the description will guide you straight to the cold bar CL100 by inside. And if you have any questions, feel free to comment down below, I will be happy to answer them all. Until my next one, thumbs up if you liked it, subscribe with the bell ring icon so you get notified every time I make a new video, and see you on my next one.